What up, everybody? This is Jay Salee, and this is Hollywood Unlocked Uncensored.
And Melissa Ford, aka the Curve Queen.
It's your boy Giovanni.
And we have Don. I was waiting.
We were waiting for
because typically he has this fucking mating call for.
Oh no, that's just at the top. That's just the top.
Okay, I'm sorry. We don't need to talk about sexual positions. We just got started. Don Benjamin's in the building.
It's good.
Hey, Don.
Okay. So Don is not one of my Hollywood friends. I've known Don before. All these hoes were trying to fuck him. I mean, they were fucking him then, but they really.
They was
to fuck him
curving back then, kinda.
Were they really?
A little bit.
I be watching your Instagram. Shit, they come on my fucking page. You fat this, you faggot, you whatever. They go to his page. Fuck me. I'm like, damn. Okay, so Don and I don't know how we met. Do you remember how we met? Was it my birthday party?
Yeah. I think it was your birthday.
Had this birthday party. Don came. He came with his friend Active. That was the year Jordan Sparks sang my birthday, happy birthday to me. I don't know where the fuck she is now.
I feel like that was like 2009 or something.
You were there. You were at that party. Yeah. That was a while ago. Mm-hmm. And then we just connected. And just a crazy story I'll just share really quick. I was out one day shopping, came and met up with him. I'll speed up all the conversation, but we all ended up at Fashion Week in New York. Uh-huh. And do you want to tell him our first night, how much fun you had?
All I know is I was with my girl at the time, and I was with Jason, and he's like, bro, I'm going to New York. I just came up on some bread, whatever. I did a deal. I'll buy you a ticket to New York. I said, bro, I'm coming to New York. I went home, told my girl I was going to New York. We went straight to the airport, and then that night in New York was crazy. I think he bought a couple bottles. I think I had a whole bottle of Patron in my hand.
Oh, shit. What you
and
in?
then I blacked out. It was
that
crazy.
always goes so far left.
So what I loved about Don and his friends were just like, you know, being in LA for a long time, you run across a lot of fake motherfuckers that are just socially and emotionally exhausted, but we were just vibing. So I'm a random person. So I was just like, yo, let's just go to New York. I came up on like 30 racks that week. And I was like, they were like, for real? So we go to New York. We get to this party. I think Omarion, Miguel, everybody's there. I forgot the club, but
Marquee?
No, it used to start with an L, but it's closed now. Somebody got killed in there, whatever. But anyway, so we were in that motherfucker. Don just grabbing bottles and just taking it to the face, and I'm looking at him as an alcoholic. I'm like, this motherfucker tripping. He turning bottles up. The next day, he had to stay in the hotel the entire 24 hours. He couldn't even go anywhere.
Bruh. I was telling him, bro,
it's called alcohol.
I said, bro, take me to the hospital, Jason. I said, I'm about to die, fam. I said, take me to the hospital, bro. I got alcohol poisoning. It's like, nah, you good? Just sleep it off. Just get some Gatorade.
Oh, because we woke up in the morning. There was literally throw up in every garbage can.
He needed a fucking IV. That's what he needed.
We gave him Gatorade.
Yo, the housekeeping lady came in the room and she was looking at me. She's like, are you going to die? She's like, oh my, it was like a Jamaican lady. She's like, oh my God, baby, you need some ginger root or something. She went and got me like some ginger ale. Oh man, it was bad.
So Don's been consistent with me. I don't know if he's had gay friends before, but I'm like a different type of motherfucker because I'm really reckless. So he comes, his friend Active comes. I don't think Active has ever really been exposed to like having gay friends. And plus, you know, Don was like a brother from the gay, and Steve wasn't. So I was like, fuck it, I'll fuck with you. But he wouldn't fuck with me, of course, because he's not gay. Unfortunately. So I take him with me. I say, yo, Don is dying. Let's leave him here to die.
Savage, bro. Savage.
Come with me shopping because I had met this Dominican online.
Yeah.
So I take this Dominican to Macy's or whatever because, you know, I wasn't going to go to Barney's. But I start spending all this money and Steve is looking at me like, this motherfucker is really tricking. This nigga's tricking on another nigga. Nonetheless, we all bonded. We became real friends. So
That's hilarious.
Crazy.
In unison. Don, where are you from originally?
I'm from Minnesota.
Are you fucking really?
Yeah.
Like Prince, Minnesota, like same
Prince,
town?
Minnesota.
Wow. That's awesome. Okay.
He used to that snow. Used to that Midwest weather.
Melissa, put that blunt object closer to your mouth.
I am not comfortable with objects close to my mouth.
Speaking of ASAP Rocky, I heard he was at your house this week.
Really? What?
I'm just saying, the shit we talk about on the break.
You heard of what?
ASAP Rocky was at your house.
No, he was not.
Where was
She was at his house.
Oh, you were at his house. Thank you, Gio.
No problem, sir.
We believe in blowing up spots here. So
like fucking Bin Laden, you fucking assholes.
So Don, how do you deal with your dick being all over the internet? I know that.
Hey man, this is weird right now, bro.
No, because as many people that want, because let's just clear the air. I know all the gay boys in Hollywood. Don is not one of those guys. So for all the gay boys who are like
in love
with Don,
it's never gonna happen.
You know, I'm sure everybody wants the gay community to be on their side because they invest in your brand. You get your money up. But Don is not for your team. But everybody who can get him, I'm the non-version of him. Come to my town.
Non-Benjamin.
No, there's already a non-binge.
Oh yeah, shout out.
It's funny, bro, because when my dick pics first leaked, like,
damn,
That's hilarious.
I was like,
Everybody's just so casual about that shit. Yeah, so when my dick pics
This
leak,
is the homie right here.
my fucking meat curtains are on the fucking. No, they're not.
At first, I was like, man, first I was like, my mom go kill me, and then I was like, my girl go kill me because the shit kind of happened while I was with her. Like I was sitting, it was just some.
So
crazy
were
shit.
they pictures that you were sending to her?
It was like pictures that I was.
They better be pictures you were sending to fucking
her. It was
her.
pictures I was sending out to another girl like a while back, and she must have like held on to these joints. And then when I kind of got a little bit of fame, she was like, "Oh, I got this nigga's dick."
Oh, that happened to me,
you know what I'm
bro.
saying? So she put them out. So I was like,
so so Hollywood Unlocked, we're the recipient of receipts. So I get this picture. Mildly offended because at the end of the day, Don's like a brother. So I'm just like, damn. First of all, this is uncomfortable. I gotta tell a motherfucker. But so I just texted to him and just like.
Kanye shrugged.
It's your dick, nigga. Yeah.
Hey, but it's good having this guy, you know what I'm saying? Because he gets all he lets me know before shit hits the fan. So he's like, bro, your dick pic about to hit the web.
So do you think, are you afraid that might hinder you anywhere? Any professional jobs, any campaigns?
Nah, well, at first I was like, fuck, I don't want my dick pics out there. But then I told my mom, and she was like, well, at least your dick looks good. At least it's not like
Wait, hold on. Your
embarrassing.
mother said this?
No, can I tell you about his mom? First of all, his mom is cool as fuck.
Beautiful. I love his mom.
His mom is cool as fuck. His dad is cool as fuck. Like, I would never go to Minnesota for shit but Prince, but I would go to Minnesota to hang with them. But his mom used to go to my Facebook page and like flirt with me, right? I'm like, nah, I know she know I'm gay. And she know I'm his friend, but anyway, she's super cool.
Yeah.
And
So
wait,
saying your mom?
Are your parents still together?
Nah,
Okay.
they were separated from pretty much when I was a kid.
Okay.
damn, but
okay.
they act well
But they
together,
like
though.
kick
Like,
it and shit. Like it's funny. Like they're like best friends, but they're not together.
I thought they were together.
Nah, they just kick it all the time.
Like the way they vibe, you would think that they were still together.
That's awesome.
That's dope.
That's awesome.
So you saying about like your mom was saying?
So
like,
she's like, at least your dick ain't ugly. At least you're not gonna be embarrassed by it. And then she was like, every celebrity has a dick picture.
That's
leak.
true.
So,
See, that's the kind of mom all
I
us
was like,
niggas
that's
need
true.
growing up.
Jason, when are your dick pics gonna leak?
Not-
'Cause
listen,
these
I don't-
two have already, you know.
Well, we haven't
got me
seen.
too, bro.
We
Got
haven't,
you too.
Yeah,
I
got
haven't
me
seen
too.
Giovanni's yet, so the court is still out on that. And, yeah,
Melissa song.
I did not see them.
Someone see
This is
them and say
preposterous.
someone see them and say it's Photoshop. But I mean, I haven't seen them
Hey,
yet.
well, hey, that's a good thing. Hula.
So wait, your dick pic leaked twice.
nigga, I don't know. Next topic. Enough of my dick pic, man. Fuck.
So Don was in a relationship with his girl who's a successful songwriter. She's a sweet girl. But I don't know.
When you stole him?
No.
Okay. I thought that's where you were going.
No. I said I'm not into astrology was what I was going to say. But when I see a star rising, I know this change is going to come. So I said to him one day, I said, so when are you going to break up with your girl? Not that I wanted him to break up, but just because
It's the foregone conclusion.
you can kind of feel the energy happening, right? Tell him who I tried to hook you up with or who I told you needed a date backstage at the basketball game.
He was trying to hook me up with Zendaya.
That would have been a good look.
Right? So,
Yeah.
I mean, at the time she was like 17.
No,
bruh.
she was not. She was 19
mad
years
cool.
old.
Was she?
She was 19.
I thought she was like 17.
I wouldn't have tried to go there.
Did you talk to her about it too?
So I go up to him because he's my friend. I don't know Zendaya. I met her a couple times.
Okay.
Beautiful girl. I go up to him. I said, yo, bro, you need to pull that right there. This fool gonna go up to her mother and say, he trying to hook me up with your daughter.
Cause I'm mad cool with the mom. Yo, like the mom be on my head. Her mom be on the mom. Her mom be on my head.
Her mom, let's talk about
that sounds crazy. That sounds a little crazy.
Hey,
Like-
that's deep.
Nah, I don't know.
Not literally on his head.
No, like
That'd be a great
Nah,
story.
like her mom, like I don't know. Her mom loves me.
Okay.
So everybody's like, Zendaya's mom loves you, blah blah blah. So I don't know. It's just a
every
weird.
man-
It's a mad weird situation. Like I look at her as like a little kid.
Well, how old are
I
you?
see that.
I'm 29. I'm about to be 30 in a couple months. So I look at her like a kid, like Disney, Zendaya, night. Like I don't know.
I
it's
don't
just-
have that problem.
I get what you're saying.
I could kind of see why you would look at her that way. Yeah. Why it would be difficult to cross that line.
it's kind of like with
So-
Big Sean and Ariana at the time. Like she's come off so little girlish. So I feel what you're saying.
Listen, 2 days later, I'm at the shopping store and I see Zendaya on the cover with Taylor Swift and Beyonce. I take a photo. I text it to him like, bruh, I told you she about to be on. But, he's not. We talked on our last show about how guys are trying to position themselves with girls who are on to come up. He ain't that guy.
Yeah.
Well-
I don't know. I've had a couple opportunities where I felt like I could have maneuvered my way in off somebody's success, but I'm more like I want to get my own success. I don't want to be like, that's the dude dating no girl. Now what does he do? I want them to be like, that's done. So
And you're fucking grinding your ass off.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, man, you was the lead in Ariana's video Into You, man. How was that? Because I could have sworn I thought y'all was about to be an item after that video.
even that situation, like a lot of people would like hit me like, yo, you need to try to work your way in with that, and that's a good look for you. That could take you to the next level. And it was the same thing. Like, she's a mad cool girl, but I looked at her like a little kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm not attracted to somebody really like that, like, she's cute, the vibe was cool, but if I'm not like fully onto you, and I had a girl at the time, so it was like, I'm not about to leave a situation to try to come up on another situation. Like, that's karma. It's just like, it's corny. So it was just a lot of stuff. Like, maybe if I was single and like we kicked it a couple times, but I looked at her like a little girl. I had a girl. I was like, you just got to maneuver smart.
So you and Ariana Grande never fucked?
Nah.
Did you guys exchange?
Everybody thinks I fuck every girl, bro. I swear.
Yeah,
I mean,
welcome to my fucking life.
If I had first
fuck every girl.
of all, I'm fucking a lot. But if I had your eyes and body, I'm telling you right now, I would stay with a fucking
Condom on.
what's the thing you put in your arm?
IV?
Oh yeah.
And a mattress strapped to your back.
I would be
fucking can't.
sponsored by Trojan. I would have an IV. I would have a fucking medical doctor on staff. My dick would have warts for sure.
Yo, that's a video. That's hilarious.
I mean, it is. It's just real life shit. Okay, so so you used to be. You're friends with King Batch.
Not really friends. We're like acquaintances.
I have a picture with us where we were all kind of hanging out one night, and now you're with us.
I mean, I feel like everybody knows everybody in Hollywood.
Yeah,
There's
true.
a difference
It's very
between like
incestuous.
I have friends and then I have people I know in Hollywood. You know
So
what I'm
I
saying?
have this dilemma all the time because I have friends that date very sexy people and I want to fuck them, but or I want to be in a relationship with them. Sorry, I have to stop thinking about first base.
Oh my God.
So when you and his girl at the time, well, they're not together anymore, but his ex is now your girlfriend. Did you feel any guilt at all in being with her or getting with her, knowing that was your friend's ex-girlfriend?
Well, pretty much it was mad weird, but one, I knew her like before I knew him. We was friends before I knew him. And then I only had met him a couple times, like before me and her started kicking it, but I knew her before then. And then when she broke up with him, I broke up with my ex-girl and we was like kicking it, blah, blah, blah. And then we kind of started getting close and I was like, yo, this is kind of weird that I know your ex dude. Like, we all been in like the same circle. And she's like, well, y'all ain't friends. Like, y'all don't talk. Y'all don't kick
Damn,
it.
savage.
I like her now. I don't know the girl, but
I know.
Like, if it's like you, like, well, you're gay, so not you, but if it's like you, if it's like me and Gio and it's a ex girl, I'm not going to cross that line. Like, me and Gio are boys.
So
like,
Yezi
we've
Ortiz
kicked it.
is never getting
That's
a dick.
off limits. Like, we've kicked it. We're boys. Like, we text. We have each other's number. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have Batch's number. We've never texted. Like, we've never kicked it. So, like, even though we know each other, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not my boy. So I don't feel like I'm really crossing a line. As far as like, if it's one of my boys, I'm never gonna date one of my boys' ex-girls. Like, that's just weird. But
So it took y'all a long time to go public.
Yeah, you know, like, I feel like as soon as you go public in this industry, it fucks everything up. Like, people
and I think you guys were smart about it. I mean, I don't think it was one of those relationships for Instagram or to leverage fame or whatever. It was some real shit that built organically because I was seeing shit on the Snap. So I was texting like, hold on, so y'all are dating now? Because, I'm nosy in my friends' lives, but I don't be exploiting them. Like, I would never tell anybody that Terrence J and Jasmine Sanders are dating.
Well, everybody knows that now.
I'm saying they didn't know when I knew.
Yeah.
That's true. You did not blow up that spot.
And
Damn,
they
I thought
don't even really push it like they're dating. Like, they'll do stuff, but they don't like put it all in your face.
Yeah.
You know, like some people all kissing on Instagram and shit. Like, I feel like
That's one thing I
There's a
learned is to
level.
keep my to a minimum. Like, my girl now, why you don't put me? I'm like,
First of all, you told our audience that she drinks your cum.
Yeah. So,
How fucking on the low is that?
this nigga crazy.
At least I bring my friends to the show and have them sit right here. I don't fucking put them on
Seriously.
blast.
Nigga crazy.
yeah,
I'm
no
just saying,
ambiguity there, honey.
So for ladies out there who think that your man is keeping it on the low,
Wait,
he's telling his friends that you suck his cum and that you're on some real ratchet, nasty fuck shit.
That's
wait.
yeah.
I love this show.
Hey, man, go to hell.
This show is a creative outlet for being reckless.
So this nigga's savage.
So you and your girlfriend, are you all having raw sex now? I mean, because babies come up. I don't know. I mean, I'm just wondering. I don't know my friend like that. I don't ask these questions in real life. This is a show.
Yo,
where
I'd have a kid with my girl right now.
Damn,
Really?
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Damn,
That's
it's
beautiful.
real.
That baby be 5 too.
Yeah,
That
you-
baby gonna be a problem.
I mean, who is she?
Her name is Leanne V.
Okay.
She's an artist, and I think she started out as a viner. She's a
Well, she started as an
very big-
artist.
Oh,
and
really?
then turned vinyl once it got hot.
and then
She's
blew up
really
on
creative.
Vine.
Like
Yeah.
artists as in
Like a
painting,
singer.
sculpting, or singing?
Singer, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now
Okay.
she's working with a mutual friend of ours, Sounds. She's actually pretty talented. Now, is she's Asian?
Yeah.
But what's her ethnic?
Filipino.
Filipino, okay. I mean, he's hanging with the parents and shit.
Wow.
Yo, the parents be cooking me food. You know what I'm saying? As soon as the parent cooks me food, it's game
It's a
over.
wrap.
Yeah, we have a Filipino on our team.
Wow. You just
Yo.
sounded like Donald Trump right now.
No, but
so we have a
Filipino
Filipino,
culture.
we got a
First of all,
black
sound like
over
some shit.
here,
We
got
got
a
a-
Mexican right over
We got
there.
no. We got a black over there, and we got a nigga right there. And of course, we
Listen.
got white folks sprinkled throughout. That's the only way to make it in this world. So, your girl, does she ever feed you? There's this. So he taught us about this nasty food that Filipinos make, where it's like a baby duck that's dead or whatever, and they eat it and bite the head off and
Nah,
shit.
hell nah.
Okay, well, if you ever cross over that shit, you ain't a
I
nigga
feel
no
like
more.
that's a delicacy
Yeah.
that not everybody, eats, even
My
Filipinos
manager-
themselves.
My manager Filipino too. He be eating that weird shit. I'll be like, bruh.
And look,
That shit over there.
and this is no disrespect to the Filipino community, because niggas will rip intestines out of pig and clean that shit and call it food.
Right.
Yes.
That's true.
Everybody's got their
chitlins,
Like
thing.
the whole house smelled like shit.
Yeah, chitlins.
Ugh, that's nasty. So wait, Don, you seem like a really one girl kind of guy.
Yeah, I mean, the last situation where I fucked up, it was like we was on and off, and I was younger at the time, so I was just kind of getting the fame, and you know what I'm saying? I was like getting the attention, I was getting excited, and my girl, it was like she was so jealous, and she would like blame me so much of shit that I was like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna go out and be crazy then. Like, obviously, I'm not winning, but you know what I'm saying? Like, either way, you think I'm doing some
Because
shit.
when we were in New York, he could have really been reckless, and he wasn't. And it was just a frustrating part for me. Like, I was out with my homeboy last night, and his girl was like, "Who you with? Where you meet Jason? How long you know him?" I said, first of all, get your fucking house in order. And she's out of line. I said, I could never date anybody who texts me the question, what are you doing and why?
A chick called my house. I forgot to tell you that.
Chicks are always calling you because you're always somehow caught up with their men.
This the third one, huh?
Don't spread that fucking rumor, because
Yeah,
that
don't
is
say
not
that, bro.
fucking
I'm
true.
not saying intentional. These niggas ain't shit, and you be getting them that be trying to play games. Daniel Sunjata, who
Brandon
else?
McIntosh, David
David
McIntosh.
McIntosh.
Wait, who? Okay, y'all
You've
need to
been
just-
an Uber driver. You've been a house matron. Your ass got all kinds of careers.
House matron.
But
That's
anyway, so
hilarious.
what did the girl say when she called your house?
She called up looking for fucking Colin. I was just asking me how I know him. I'm just like, bitch, get off my fucking phone.
How did we be getting your number?
I think she must have gone through his phone and picked out my fucking name.
She probably
And I'm
found it
like,
in the back of an Uber.
Listen, let me tell you something.
Listen, if
okay?
you have problems, I got girls from Inglewood. They on payroll.
Okay, great. That's wonderful. But I just don't call me. Don't fucking call me. I have nothing to do with your man. I don't fucking know him. Leave me alone.
So now that you've confirmed that you guys aren't wearing protection because you're ready to have a baby, do you really think about like the long term of being with a person for forever? Because you're only 29 years old. Forever is a long time.
I mean, I do, of course, but after my last relationship was 6.5 years. You know what I'm saying? In that relationship, you think it's forever, and then you get out of a relationship and you realize shit happens. But I feel like the girl I have right now is a dope ass girl. Like, she's family oriented, believes in God. Like, I know the whole town ain't ran through her. Like, that's hard to find in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? So shit like that really keeps me focused on her. And then, but at the end of the day, I feel like I'm getting older, and I want
A family.
if I die, I want a kid to carry on my legacy and my generation. You know what I'm saying? So regardless of if we're gonna be together forever or not, I want a kid. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if I find a girl that actually could be a good mother, a good parent figure, has a good family around her, shit, I'd have a kid with her. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of if we're gonna be together forever or not, I want a kid right now before I get too old.
And it's funny, man, because it's a different side of Don I've never really, and I've been knowing Don for about 6-7 years or something like that. But this is the first time I'm seeing a different side of him.
This is Hollywood Unlocked Uncensored. It's about bringing out the best in people.
I know. I'm just saying, we go out and I see him around the club. I'm like, yo, Don, let's go get these things before I was in a relationship.
Yeah, and see, here's we haven't really hung. We've hung this last weekend a couple times, but he's busy grinding and I'm busy grinding it. And it's not, I don't look at, I've learned, because back in the day when Queen Latifah used to get really busy and not return calls, I used to feel a certain way. I used to be like, fuck it, we ain't friends no more. But I've just grown and I've learned in the industry when we're working, it doesn't mean we're not friends, we're just busy.
Yeah.
So I was telling this, I was at lunch the other day at Le Petit Four, actually yesterday, with somebody that works for Diddy and works for Ciroc, and I was telling her a story about my affection and my relationship to the Rock Nation brunch. And me and Don actually have been to the Rock Nation brunch together. I think I've told you the story.
Yeah.
Have we told the story on this show yet? I don't think so.
Oh wait, with Beyonce?
No, Rihanna.
I'm gonna let Don tell the story. So I'll set it up. So I called Don and I said, "Hey, you want to go to the Rock Nation brunch?" You know, you usually invite your friends to places that you
It's during Grammy week, right?
during Grammy week.
Yeah.
So for the audience that doesn't know, Rock Nation brunch was something that I believe I want to say Gucci and Jay-Z started, and it was this big brunch where it was like the brunch to go to during
Soho House.
BET weekend.
Yeah.
BET weekend.
Is it BET weekend? Whatever, one of those fucking weekends out
I
here.
think it was
where
Grammy week.
Grammy week.
Grammy weekend.
Okay, so it's like the who's who goes there. So the first year, I didn't even know it was coming. I saw it out of nowhere. I just see all these pictures pop up, and it's Jay-Z, Beyonce, and I'm like, fuck that. We're going to that motherfucker. I'm getting in that motherfucker. So, of course, I don't have to plug like that because I know Beyonce, if she does know me, thinks I'm too reckless, and Jay-Z don't give a fuck. So I called Don one day, and I'm like, yo, you want to go to Rock Nation brunch? And I'll let him tell you what we did because this is real shit.
I was like, bro, hell yeah, let's go. I was like, but how we gonna get in? And he's like, well, I know a couple names. We'll just name drop when we get to the thing. So I was like, all right, Jason Lee's good at that shit. He could work our way in. So we get there, and Shorty, we pull up to the valet or whatever, and Shorty's like, so who invited you? He says the name, and she's like, well, you can't come in unless I see an email from her saying that you're good to come in.
Because we weren't on the list.
Yeah.
And so this nigga ain't have no email from her. So I was like, bruh, we need to make an email right now with her name and like just some random like Yahoo email and just type it. Jason's like, nigga, you think that's gonna work? I said, bruh, it's just gonna work, fam. We went around the corner, we created the Yahoo account with old girl's name, put whatever it was at Yahoo. This nigga typed it up like, yeah, of course you're good. Jason, just show this to the lady. So we pull back up. Jason's like, look, he showed it to her. She's like, all right, you're good. Give us the bands. We was like, nigga, we made it.
And wait,
Yo,
listen,
we was
and
gassed.
we both wanted to meet Rihanna. So we were like, fuck that, we're gonna do it. So we got up in the party. What happened?
Yo, this nigga seen, he's like, nigga, that's Rihanna right over there, nigga. Nigga, I'm going to talk to her right now.
How did that
You
go?
just went up and talked to her.
We went up
didn't
and talked to her, yeah. And I was just like, you have some beautiful eyes. I think I told her to follow me on Twitter. She never did. It was the day Whitney Houston died, actually.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Well, of course, if you getting up in that type of party, she'll be more open to talking to you because like if you here, you must got some type of
Yeah.
juice.
Yeah,
she was mad cool, but I was just sitting there like, nigga, I didn't know what to say. Nobody.
Yeah, it was.
And Jason was like, yeah, that's my man. He's trying to be an artist right now. He's on his way up. And I was like,
What she say to you? She say something about your eyes?
What he said.
she didn't really say shit to me.
she was really like she was moving through the party. So we caught her, but she's beautiful.
Yeah, she's bad.
Like beautiful skin, eyes, everything. So yeah, that was our first. You know, I snuck in the next year after that too. I think I told you.
You did the
story.
same thing again?
No, this year I said this year I went up there and they told me none of that shit was gonna work. So I called Jordan Sparks. I said, hey, I got you on the list for the Rock Nation brunch, but first we're gonna go to this Chris Lighty brunch, and then we'll go over there. It was Chris Lighty's brunch was at Boa, and the Rock Nation brunch is at Soho House right next door. So I get Jordan situated at the Chris Lighty brunch, and she's eating. I'm like, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go make sure that everything's good at Rock Nation. I go to Rock Nation. I'm like, yo, I got Jordan Sparks. She's not on the list. I'm like, okay, well, she's Jordan Sparks. They're like, yeah, when she gets here, we'll take care of you. Went back, got Jordan, walked her right to Rock Nation, went right upstairs and hid right in the bushes waiting for Beyonce. And as soon as she came out, I hopped out on her ass. I'm gonna tell you right now, the whole moral of telling the story is that if you want it bad enough, you can get it.
Oh my God!
True.
You hid in the bushes waiting
Finesse
for
that
Beyonce.
shit.
Finesse that shit. So when you moved to LA,
fucking
did you move to LA to do music?
Yeah, I moved to LA to do music and acting.
And
How long ago was that?
11
we-
years.
Yeah, because we met. You introduced me to Don.
It's been at least like 5.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I just remember
4
being in
years.
somebody's apartment. There was a black couch and a white cat, and I was just like, "Do you remember that, Don?"
Maybe
I was like,
maybe Dom was in your dreams.
"No."
Oh, I do remember that. I don't
Thank
know
you.
whose house that was.
I don't remember whose house we were
I
at
there?
either. Yes.
I thought we was at your house.
No, it wasn't my house.
Oh, shit.
We were in North
Shit.
Hollywood somewhere,
Yeah.
and there was a cat there, and I was obsessed with the
I
fucking
thought
cat.
it was your house.
Yeah, no, it wasn't my house.
And I was there?
And you were there. Yeah,
I remember.
Yeah.
I met Melissa and she took me to the Prince concert and I was on stage dance with that motherfucker. That's the Minneapolis connection.
Yes.
Hey.
yeah,
Word.
yeah.
It was me, Jimmy Fallon, fucking Mos Def,
Yeah.
Questlove.
Yeah.
DJ Ski from Minnesota.
Is it? Oh yeah,
Nigga,
yeah.
he got Viking shit all in his office.
He be out there. He be out there DJing the fucking.
Yeah, I'm
Green
about
Bay
to go
games.
to the game with him in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Back at home?
So
Gotcha.
when you moved out here and everybody saw, okay, this is a pretty motherfucker. Do you think people took you serious as an artist?
Nah, bro. At first, like the struggle was real when I first came out here. I was living in Inglewood.
Damn.
Well, when I first came out, I met some girl off MySpace and moved in with her in Long Beach. Finessed my way in. You know what I'm saying? And then that she was crazy. So I ended up meeting my boy Active. I met him. They lived in Inglewood, so I moved in with them in Inglewood.
It was him and Raji or just him?
Nah, Raji wasn't out here at the time. It was him and some other cats from like LA area. So I moved in with them. I printed up some CDs with my music on it. I was like doing the whole Santa Monica Beach thing, pushing CDs in your face and shit. And nobody was taking me serious as an artist. We used to try to go to the clubs. We used to get denied at the ropes. And then I moved my
the struggle is fucking real.
I moved my big cousin out here from Minnesota, and this nigga is like the con artist of all con artists.
Is that Raji?
That's Raji.
Yeah.
So this nigga could talk his way into the White House. So I moved him out here, and this nigga put us on like, we used to like get free food because we didn't have no money back then. Like we was struggling, like we couldn't get no work, nothing. So he used to show us how to get like free food. Like we go to McDonald's and shit and be like, y'all forgot our meal. And then we used to try to go out, and this nigga started telling everybody at the clubs that we assigned to Young Money. So he was like, he would walk to the ropes like, yeah, I got Don from Young Money right here. We need to get him in right away. You know what I'm saying? And like,
it's perception.
And we was fly, like we wasn't no bummy niggas. So like they'd look, and you know Young Money's camp is so deep, nigga. You don't know who's with Young Money. So he was like, yeah, he from Young Money. You gotta. So everybody at the clubs like started knowing us as Young Money, and then like I think we showed up one night.
Y'all were Young Money. Y'all were Young Money with no money.
We was Young Money until Young Money was in the building. We showed up and Tyga and them was there, and we wasn't nowhere around them. And niggas was like, "Ain't y'all niggas Young Money?" And so that kind of fucked the Young Money run up.
So because you were okay. So for those that don't know, and you should know, he was on America's Top Model, and I remember he posted something on his Instagram, gone fishing, and then just disappeared. I'm like, this nigga must have smoked a good fucking piece of crack. Because who the fuck just goes fishing and then literally is just gone?
Don't go back.
Because he had a dog, he had a girlfriend, he had responsibilities.
Okay, so wait, what was the gone fishing routine? Like you were taking a sabbatical away from?
He didn't have his phone.
Well, they told us that we can't tell anybody what we're doing. And they took our phones and everything. Okay. So that was right when Instagram was starting to pop. So I had like 30,000 or something at the time. And I was like, well, fuck, everybody's gonna think I'm dead if I just stop. So I was like, let me just throw everybody off. And I put up like a gone fishing picture. And shit, we was filming for like 3 months. And so when I got back and I got my phone back, everybody was like, yo, we gonna miss you. Like people thought I was legit dead. Like, man, you was a good dude. We gonna miss you.
You know what black people, if you don't
like,
reply to your text, they start arranging your funeral.
Yeah, like if you ain't posted on social media and shit, like they think you dead.
And so when you didn't win America's Top Model, but you're the most popular male that's been on America's Top Model. I remember meeting Tyra Banks years ago at the ATL movie premiere. And I was working with Daniel Wood at the time, who's not a model anymore. But I said to her, why don't you have America's Top Model male? And she was like, how many men supermodels do you know? I'll wait. And I was just like, well, Tyson Beckford. And she was like, exactly. It's a female industry. Then later on, she launched the America's Top Model with men. So I kind of feel like she owes me a fucking check. Right. But anyway, so when you were on the first episode, you were on the first season where they added men, right? Yeah. And so Don didn't win. And I thought the reason why you lost was funny.
You was afraid of something, right?
Nigga.
Wait,
I'm claustrophobic. Yeah. But we had to do a challenge, my nigga, where we went underwater with like these fucking helmet things. And so everybody was like,
not underwater, in the ocean.
We was in the middle of the ocean. We was in Indonesia, in the middle of the ocean. And they drop us off on the boats and we're supposed to be walking on the bottom of the ocean with these like helmet, like scuba diver things. Nigga, I put that mask on. And as soon as I went under the water and I looked down, and you could see like the water looked like it was about to come in the mask, and fish started swimming by my face, and I was like, oh hell no, nigga, I'm not about to get eaten by no shark. And I did like this. I pointed towards up, and they brought me up, and I was like, I'm not doing that shit. And so everybody was like, it would be the only nigga on the show scared to be in the water. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't like the water thing. Like I like to be in the ocean. It was the fucking like I felt claustrophobic.
That's crazy because you bypassed all the other shit that I would have tapped out, like with the cross dressing one. Like I would have been like, I'm out.
You know damn well if you had to dress up like Kelly Rowland, you would do it.
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, for him to bow out at that when the normal man would have said no at what he
luckily,
overcame.
dog, a lot of the stuff they didn't like. A lot of the stuff where I was getting into like disputes and shit, they didn't show. Like they like portrayed me pretty well. But
right, cool.
I was snapping my. I was like, bro, like I'm not homophobic. I don't got no problem with gay people. But at the time, I was pushing my music shit. So I was like, why do y'all got me doing all this gay shit? Like, this ain't modeling. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the modeling industry. Niggas ain't about to be dressing up as cheerleaders walking in heels. Like, that shit ain't real.
Is that what they had you dressed up as a fucking cheerleader in heels?
I think knowing.
I would have loved to have seen that. Actually, I'm gonna have to.
But I think knowing reality television, like they're supposed to, it's produced very well. They're supposed to push every button that they know is going to be a button.
And they was doing, I was like, my nigga, this ain't real. And I was telling them, I was like, well, you just got to do it, or you can go home. And I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do. I hit my niggas back home, like, bro, they got me doing some funny shit, fam.
But I'll say you're
just an FYI.
You're definitely not. You're definitely not homophobic, because I'm telling you, if you can be a heterosexual man and be my friend, like you are so solid in who you are. Because I literally give zero fucks when it comes to like I don't
test every boundary. I'm sure.
No, not with him. He's actually one of the few friends I've never ever even been funny. No funny shit. Ever.
Not even a question.
We've just been like friends, like real friends. Like I feel like in LA, I feel now his cousin Raji. Oh yeah, Raji, you listen and can get it. I'll show you a picture.
They be like, this nigga Jason play too much, man. Why he always fucking with me? Why would he never fuck with
you? Let me be honest. With his friend Active, I'm not interested in him at all. But I do it because I know it makes him uncomfortable. And so when he showed me how uncomfortable it makes him, every fucking time they could be like, "Yo, God just gave me a message about heaven." And be like, "You don't have to suck dick to get in there." So, but but we're cool. But you know, the whole squad is fun. Okay, so the music that you're working on now, talk about, because Eric Bellinger was recently here.
Yeah,
and I was asking him, or we were talking to him about you being an artist. So, have you found like the journey of being labeled a model and really popular for that? Because you just shot guests, like he's shooting real campaigns. He's not
real campaigns.
He's not like these LA
Instagram models
shooting dope and every other little brand they could find out there. I mean, he shot that coming up. You did all that, but now you're shooting real campaigns. Did you find the transition from like modeling to music difficult?
Yeah, man. At first, everybody was like, because people didn't know me as a musician. You know what I'm saying? That became a model. So everybody was like, "Nigga, ain't no model ever been a rapper." You know, like maybe a singer, but not a rapper. So like the transition to show people like that I actually do music. At first, like people didn't really get it, but now I go places and people are like, "Yo, you're that rapper." So people are starting to understand.
They got you rapping in Hawaii.
Yeah, like I've been performing now. Like at first it was like club appearances, America's Next Top Model, Don Benjamin. Now it's like Don Benjamin performing his new single.
You're standing on your own name now. Which is great.
But it worked good because like before I kind of blew up as a model, like I knew a lot of these musicians already. Like I knew Eric before America's Next Top Model. I knew a lot of cats before then. So it was easy to collab with them. They already knew me as an artist. So, you know what I'm saying? They kind of did the favors of coming on board with it after the show. And then Eric hopped on a couple records with me and, you know what I'm saying, connecting with other artists. So it's just the fan. Like a lot of nowadays fans are just so like closed-minded, you know what I'm saying? Like if they see you as one thing, they don't want nothing else from you. Yeah. So it's like if you're a ball player, they don't want you to be a rapper. If you're an actor, they don't want you know what I'm saying? So
but you look at Drake. I mean, shit, he started out as an actor in a corny ass show in a wheelchair, and he's fucking at the top of the game right now.
Exactly. Like you can break the realm. I feel like you were saying, like you could do anything. You just got to stick to it. And people get so caught up in what the fuck other people are thinking about you. Like I could have been like, damn, this shit ain't gonna work. People ain't taking me serious, but it's my passion. So at the end of the day, I'm not doing it to try to prove to nobody else. I like doing music. I like performing. So I stick to that shit.
Yeah, we just saw your name up in lights when we were in Vegas. What was it, Memorial Day weekend?
At Palms Casino.
Yeah.
Oh, word.
Yeah, how was
your
that?
name on the marquee now?
Yeah.
Bro?
No, his name was bigger than everybody else.
Yeah.
What is that?
That was a dope feeling. I'm not gonna lie. Coming down Vegas Boulevard, seeing like the name.
Because whenever I'm on the money team, whenever I'm in town, I stay at the Palms. I took Don to a dinner party one time that we had with Floyd in Vegas. And let me tell you, people that don't know, these celebrities be on social media. Don had just hit 1 million followers. I think you're at 1.5 now because I'll still be trolling. But Floyd walks in the room. He says, "Hey, Don, congratulations on getting 1 million on Instagram."
Hell yeah. I was like, damn.
Floyd just fucked on the low
sign me to the
nose
money
fucking
team,
everything.
Sign me to the money team, Floyd. What's up?
That motherfucker don't miss anything.
Not even a little bit.
Yeah. So whenever Floyd will
he's
be
like, man, you was on one of the little girls' Instagrams that I was looking at. I was like, okay.
Let me tell you something. Floyd will crack some jokes in the room with you, and as soon as you walk out, he'll go, he think I don't know he stole that money. But like, he knows what the fuck is happening, so you just got to keep out your 1,000.
So wait, Don, how does your current girl handle all of the
fanfare.
yeah, exactly the attention that you get, because obviously it didn't work out for you and your last girlfriend.
Yeah.
You said she got really, really jealous.
Number one most man crush Monday hashtag guy. So how
I was about to ask that. So you're the number one
Am I?
most.
Yeah, bro.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
You are, bro.
Shit, that's lit.
But
I'm
to your-
number 3.
But to your
Oh, fuck off, Gio.
But go
that's
back,
fucked
Melissa.
up.
Go back to your question.
Yeah. So I mean, how does your girl, process and I guess in essence trust you?
I mean, my girl is, well, she's kind of dealing with the same, you know what I'm saying? She's has her own shit going on. So she's busy as hell doing the same thing. She has like 2.5 million followers, 2.6 million. So she got more than me.
Oh, okay.
Like you know what I'm saying? She had like 8 million on Vine. Like, so her fan base is even bigger than mine. So she gets harassed all day by dudes.
Right.
I get harassed by the girls. So, I learned from my last situation. My last situation, I was more stubborn. So I was like, I don't gotta fucking check in with you. Like, not realizing like hitting you up, letting you know everything is cool just so you don't gotta worry. But back then I was stubborn. Like I was younger. So I'd be like, I'm not about to hit you up and let you know where I'm at because I'm grown. I don't gotta check in. As the word now, I understand like girls just they wanna feel comfortable. They wanna know. So my girl now, I'll let her know like, yo, I'm good. I'm here. Like, I'm getting back to my room. I'm about to go to sleep. Ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Like I'll FaceTime her to let her know ain't no bitches in the room.
Does she have access to your Instagram page? Like, like your password so she can check your DMs? Like,
See, that type of shit is.
I don't feel like that's necessary.
I know. I'm just asking.
And I'm gonna say on the advice of your counsel, don't ever give that shit to nobody. Because at the end of the day, like I'm sure he's not asking her for hers.
Well, here's the thing. I gave my last girl. And me and my last girl are still friends. I'm not trying to like dog her at all, but
No,
I
Nikki's
gave my
cool.
last
Nikki's
girl my passwords, all that, and she
Still
would
have
still
her.
be on my
Yeah.
head. So at the end of the day, if you got trust issues, you got trust issues.
true.
I know what that's
You know
like.
what I'm saying? So I feel like I don't have to do that right now. It's where like my girl right now, she's like, if I have to deal with any bullshit, I'm out. Like I don't got time for no bullshit.
Right.
So I think that's where it's at right now. Like if I don't give you a reason to be out, and I'm not perfect, I'm still trying to figure out how to work around these girls because girls are slick. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll put themselves around you and they'll be like this and they'll take a picture like this, but they'll send it off and it looks like y'all motherfuckers just got done fucking the whole nine.
And people think I'm shady when I will walk up and snatch a phone out of somebody's hand. I've done it on my own. I've done it with Andrew when people try to get my camera people to take pictures of them. They're not here for you. So I hate the fact that people have. I was at fucking Popeyes. Did I tell you the manager
Yes.
of Popeyes came and put me on FaceTime Live? She was like, look who's in the building eating. I'm like, bitch, what? Like,
That Popeye's about to fuck this chicken up.
Yeah, bro.
that motherfucker ain't vegan yet.
Yeah, so wait, what's the most, like, name one of the most uncomfortable situations that, fame has kind of put you in, like where you were just like, it was a total what the fuck moment. And it was like, where you might have rethought the whole thing. Like, is this really worth it? Have you had anything like that happen to you?
I think really just like the privacy thing, like it's really weird. Like, cause I still don't really look at I don't really understand how big I am sometimes. But like, I'll be like in the bathroom at like a stall and like motherfuckers will come up on me like, oh shit, you done, take a picture with me. And I'm like, bro, I'm taking a piss. Like, you know what
My
I'm saying?
dick is in my
stuff
hand.
Like that
Hello.
is-
So
stuff like
funny.
that is so weird.
So funny. We
Yeah.
were just talking about George Michael before we got
That
started.
throws me off. And then like girls like thinking that I'm rich. Like there's a difference between fame and rich. Like I'm
Yes.
still working to get rich. I have a little bit of fame right now, but I'm not rich yet. So girls think just because you're famous, you're rich, and they think that you're a come up and the whole shit. So like that shit is crazy. And family members now, like all
Coming
my
out the
family
woodwork.
thinks I'm rich, and everybody hit me up every day like, nigga, you ballin', let me hold something. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that is like, bro. Like
Yeah.
that type of stuff, sometimes I just want to be like, man, I just want my normal life. You know what I'm saying?
And
But-
in terms of like tabloid stories and stuff like that, have you read anything about yourself that was so far removed from the fucking truth? You're like, how did they come up with this? Has that happened yet?
nah, I haven't got anything crazy yet.
Okay.
Most of my stuff is pretty good stuff. Like somebody wrote a story that I was out on a date with one of the Kardashians, and I was like, I can't be mad at that. it wasn't true, but I was like, I can't be mad at that.
Right.
So I haven't had no crazy stories yet, like to make me look bad.
Okay. Well, God bless you the
I
day that
try to
happens.
keep everybody like on my side, like everybody in the blogs and all the writers and everybody on my team. So
So music that you currently have out right now. Talk about it.
Yeah, so I got a single out right now with Eric Bellinger called "Hit the Snooze." We was just fucking around like on some sexual shit. Like when you give it to your girl so good, the next day she ain't going to work. She go hit the snooze. She's staying in. So it's like a fun record. And
I remember those days.
Give it to her.
Such a long time ago.
So maybe the next time you go to ASAP Rocky's
Okay,
house,
stop
you
it.
can play
Shut the
that.
fuck up. But your new nickname is Bin Laden.
No, because the fact that we're friends and the fact that I hooked you up with ASAP
You did
Rocky.
not
want
hook
some
me up.
residuals.
The fact that I hooked you up with ASAP Rocky
This
and you
nigga
didn't
need
even
residuals
tell
for
me that
everything.
you went to his house.
He's just
He
cool.
need
He's a
residuals.
cool dude. That's it. You didn't hook me up.
Did you guys kiss at all?
No.
At all?
None.
Yo.
Zero.
This the hot seat right here, Don. This
Yes.
is the hot.
Yeah, he melt-
Constantly.
he melt in that
I was
seat.
there with like my girlfriends. So
Your
it was,
girlfriends were at the house when David McIntosh was naked in your backyard.
well, that he was doing a photo shoot. Okay, I can't do anything about that. People see the fucking deck and they're like, "Oh my god, I need to take some pictures."
Yeah, that's what people say when they see my deck.
That's what they see when they see my dick.
Okay, so what's new and next for you musically? Like I know you were talking with Cortez about working with them. Did whatever happen with that?
Yeah, I was with Cortez and a whole Blueprint group. Is like Cortez, G. Roberson, G. Nelson. So they got G-Eazy, Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj. They have a great solid camp right now that they're pushing. And so they kind of try to take me under their wing, but I just felt like they were so busy. Like this was right around the time they were getting G-Eazy established with his second album. So I feel like I kind of got put to the back burner. You know what I'm saying? So I sat for like a whole year waiting for them to get me in sessions, I was supposed to go on tour with G-Eazy. And I just didn't have my music right, and I was kind of waiting on them to help me get the right music. And I felt like it set me back a whole year. So I still mess with them, but right now I'm like just doing my own thing. So I'm in the studio myself, setting up my own sessions. I've been working with sounds a lot. And now I have like a solid set list of songs that I put together all myself that I'm performing. I'm going on tour actually in a couple weeks with Marky Basie. He has a single out right now with G-Eazy, so I'm going on tour with him. I'm about to open up for him, and I still mess with Cortez and them, but I'm not like signed to them. And hopefully, like once things really start popping with my music, they can come on
can
board
just
and
plug
be
in
like
and put
that.
the gas in
Yeah,
it.
because that's how they are. They're like they make the big calls. Like they don't do like these little club
Startup,
appearances,
yeah.
and they don't really do the startup shit. But when you're popping, they can make you like really take off. So. I've got
you just
myself
gotta-
at this
you
point,
just
so I'm
gotta put
trying
in
to
the work, yeah.
so I'm gonna keep grinding, keep getting myself to where I have to go. I took like a whole year of just sitting, just kind of waiting, and I've never been the type of person to wait anyways, so it fucked me up mentally, and so now I'm back just
You just
putting it
dropped
out,
that.
seeing what works.
You just dropped that new video, "Touch My Body," right?
Yeah.
With Jay Oliver. I like that video, man.
Appreciate it, man. It's like some summer. It was like supposed to be some summer shit.
Yeah.
We dropped it a little late for the summer, but everybody's still rocking with it. So
I love it. You shot it in
Appreciate that.
Acapulco, right?
Shot that in Mexico.
I mean, listen,
Mexico.
Don stays booked. When I just did this
He do.
season of Love and Hip Hop, I called Don. I said, "Man, hook me up with your manager because I don't have a manager agent. I have a good attorney that you connect, you and Charlamagne connected me with for my TV stuff. But in terms of like really getting out, because I think that the greatest part about getting booked, because I know when you first started getting booked, you were just taking any money to really
Right.
get out. But once you're just around and you build so many relationships and you're so visibly working, people just start. The demand goes up. So I
Yeah.
think he did it really smart. I want to do that not just to make money, but to get out and actually start meeting people outside of LA, New York, Miami. Typical.
Yeah, I took a lot of the club appearances initially more just to build those relationships with DJs and shit, like, you know what I'm saying,
smart.
for my music. So that way, now I'm cool. I have like those relationships with DJs in pretty much every city to once I have these records now, like I've sent them out all my records, and you know what I'm saying, it's like mutual love. So I did it more like to build the music side of shit rather than like looking for, like, of course the money was good because I wasn't making no money at the time, so it's easy cash. But I was thinking more strategy, like I need to build these relationships, get all these cities behind me, so once I really get the records that I feel like are the ones, I get the cities behind them.
So if you had to be a part of one group, like one clique right now that's in hip hop, who would it be, or what group would it be?
I don't know, man. I feel like the times have changed. Like there ain't really a lot of like groups no more. Like other than like the ASAP mob.
Well, you have Maybach, you have.
But even them, I feel like even Maybach music kind of been segregated lately. Like they're not all repping for each other like they
Like the
once
Wale
was,
and Meek
you know?
Mill
Yeah,
beef.
you know what I'm saying? Like only like what other groups right now do you really see? Like there used to be Dipset, there used to be Eminem,
Bad
had
Boy,
D12.
Death
there used to be
Row.
you know what I'm saying? Now you don't really see that. Like everybody's kind of for themselves right now. So
Wait, what happened? Wale and Meek Mill have a beef? Is this new,
Yeah.
recent?
I don't know.
Man, his name is Meek Mills. He got 2 L's in the last part of his name. Just can't win, man.
I fuck with his new album though.
DC4.
I haven't heard it yet.
I haven't heard it yet myself.
So what do you think about the Young Ma movement? Are you feeling Young Ma?
I mean, I fuck with their movement, bro. Like them and Kendrick Lamar and they squad, like those are the only two like really movements that I see. Like it's like a family, you know what I'm saying? So they all push each other, they all support each other. I like that.
Okay, so we're gonna tell people to go and follow you, and for everybody watching who hasn't seen his dick pictures, they're available on Google.
I think I got half of them taken down, but
There's still a couple up there.
How do you do it? I need to get mine taken down.
I have my lawyer, but he was like, "Bro, there's just too many." He was like, every time we get something down, more pull up.
I Googled them. I had to, for research purposes. I did. So
He's in a relationship. We're not gonna be.
and I
we're
don't
not
no,
gonna
but
get
no. So I didn't see them. I didn't see them because it's like the first page where they got like the block, the big black thing over it,
I'll go into the Hollywood Unlocked storage. I'm sure they're in there somewhere.
and then you have to click to get the not safe for work photos. That's what NSFW means because I didn't know
I didn't
for
know
a
what
while.
that meant
Yeah,
either.
not safe for work.
I thought it was like New York Fashion Week.
That's fucking hilarious.
Hey, I'll tell you. But back to the story earlier when we went to New York Fashion Week. That was that your first Fashion Week?
That was my first time in New York.
Oh, I didn't
Damn.
know that. So, can you fix the fucking mic flag on your
But
mic?
here's the thing:
This shit, quit touching them. Just don't even touch the mic anymore. You be grabbing the mic like my niggas be grabbing my dick.
Hey,
Okay, so anyway,
go to hell. Edit that out.
fuck
Don,
that.
I just want to say I did not click on the link for the new
Well, shit,
photos.
you're one of the only then.
She'll check when she gets home.
No. I just didn't want any porn pop-ups. Like that shit's fucking annoying. Like once you click on some nude
I'm
shit,
sure
instantly it's just porn everywhere. And I'm like,
got you, bro.
I'm confident you and ASAP Rocky are gonna make one.
ASAP, I'm really sorry. He's a fucking asshole.
Yeah, you
I
did
didn't
this to yourself, Miss Ford.
shut up.
You put it in your
This must be what it's like having fucking siblings. Ugh.
No, I don't talk to any of mine. So I don't know. Okay, so we're done now. So we gotta go.
Wait, what?
We gotta go.
Where?
Motherfucker, off the show.
Oh.
It's over. All right, bye.
Just getting in.
Bye, everybody.
Peace.